Hi, so today I'm going to be teaching you how to make this really cool Loom dragon, and I really hope you enjoy it. And yeah. So, first of all, you're going to need your loom, a huge pile of rubber bands for the body color, and second, huge number of them for the wings, a couple blacks too. So, first of all, you're going to have your arrows facing towards the other side. So that means the arrow should be facing opposite than you. So, big side of it. So first of all, you're going to grab we're going to be working on the head first. So first of all, you're going to need, you're going to have 2 rubber bands, double layered. And then you're going to do it right across these 2 pegs, right there and there, and have 2 more, and go across those 2 on the opposite side. Once you do that, you're just going to keep on using 2 rubber bands. So you're going to go down 1 peg right on that side, and the whole time you're going to be doing the same thing on the other side. So this one you're going to go down 1 peg, and after that you are going to go down another peg, and also on this one you're also going to go down another one. Then you close it off. So you have 1 rubber band, well 2 rubber bands, put them right in the middle, right there, and have 2 more, and do the same thing on those 2. Once you do that, you're going to have 2 rubber bands. Make sure the rubber bands are pushed down. Go to the top of it, put it towards the middle, like that. You're going to have 2 more rubber bands. Put them on those 2. And then after that, I'm going to have 2 more. Put them down there. So this is just the main head part. But now we're going to be adding the neck to it. So you're going to have 2 more rubber bands. Go way to the bottom of those ones. Push this one straight there. And it depends on how long your neck is going to be. This one's neck was just 2, like how I'm doing right now. So, if you want short, just do 1. If you don't want any, just don't do any. Or anything. But then, so I'm laying down 2 for mine. And then after that, you're going to have 1 rubber band. Twist it twice. And put it at the way bottom of the neck. Right there. After that, you're going to start looming. So you go between the cap band at that one. Grab both the rubber bands. You can go one at a time too if it doesn't want to work for you like it is for me. But so if it's not working correctly, just do one at a time. And then just go all the way up the middle ones until you get to the very top of it. So you're going to keep on going up and just basically straight till you get to the top. Okay, so I got it all the way from the bottom to the top on this side. Now you're going to go underneath all these bands, grab the bottom 2 top ones, the 2 top ones, and take those off the loom, go to this side of it, or whatever side it's pulling towards, and then grab the last rubber band on that one, grab the last 2 rubber bands on that one too, and go to the other side. So after that, you are going to push down those rubber bands right there. Wrap these 1 rubber band twice on your fingers and put it right there So it's right between these two rubber bands. Then you do the same thing on the opposite side of the head. So like that. Then you are going to grab one of the rubber bands of the head color, and you're going to put it on those two and make like a triangle shape with one above it. So it looks like right there. And then after that, you're also going to put one right there across to that one. Then you're going to keep on looming up on this side and just go all the way till you get to this peg right here. So you have to go through all those rubber bands. Just grab the last two, or one at a time if you really want to, and put those on top. And after that, you're going to go through all of them again. Actually, no. You're going to grab these two eyes. I'm sorry about that. Grab the eyes, like all the rubber bands. Slowly slide them onto those. Right there. And then do the same thing on the other side. So it should be kind of like that. So your eye should be on. And then you're going to go through the top band. Go towards the top. So it's like that. So you leave these two bands on yet still. You go through all these bands, grab the bottom two, or one if you can't do them both at the same time, and then you go up, and then after that, it will go through these ones, well, the top ones. Make sure not to hook the wrong one though, or else it might not want to work as good. So now once you finish all that stuff, then you are going to go underneath all these rubber bands, pick the top two at the bottom two, and slide them into the middle. So it goes from there to there. And then the same thing on the other side. So you go through all those extra rubber bands, if there's any. There should be one, I think. Yeah, there's one. And go straight to the middle. And then you push that down. And then we will go through all these rubber bands right here. Put your hook straight through them all, like that. And then you make sure they're all actually on it. And after that, you can take all that stuff off. So then your head's going to be like that. You can adjust the eyes down a little bit. You can also do the other side if you don't like the eyes. So I turned mine around because the eyes didn't like as much. So you can pull them through. But we're also going to be doing all this touching up later at the end, so you can do that after. So you have your head. Put it way to the bottom of your loom or on a different, not loom, your hook, and then actually no. So after that, you're going to grab two rubber bands, hook them onto your hook, and then you're going to hold your finger out. Slide all these rubber bands from the head on to those two rubber bands. And then you're going to make a slip knot. So you put this on your other fingers like this. So you should have both those. You grab one of the sides. It doesn't really matter which one. You're going to put your fingers like that. Slide one of them through the other ones. So something like that, and then like that. And then pull it. So you will have this thing sticking out of the mouth, but we can fix that later. So then after that, we are going to make the wings. So pick your other color. Well, use your other color. We're going to start with the top of the loom again. So it's going to be like that at the top. You're going to have these go right there across. You're going to have two more going the other way, kind of like the top of the head, well, the beginning of the head. And then we will go from here down to there, down one peg. Remember, same, well, actually, no. So you want to do the same thing on these ones too. Just go down one peg, like that first one we did. So it'll be down like that. Now, we are going to soon add like the stuff between the wings that actually connect, so it'll be a little more visible. So this is the color of the wings that you're doing right now. So I have that. We're going down another one on the same side. So we're at 3 straight lines down there. And then we're going to do the fourth one. So we're going on 4 times, like that. Then after that, you are going to grab 2 more rubber bands. So this one you already have 1 on. Go down to the second one. So it's like that. Go down to the third one, like that. And then go down to the 4th peg on that one too. This one we're not going down to the 4th peg on, because it's going to be shorter. So here's, we have 1 right there. We're going to add the second right there. And then this one we're going to add the third too, right there. So we have that whole part of the wing. Then we are going to have our body colored, one of the body colored rubber bands. We are going to start at the bottom, go across these 2 bands, not this one, just these 2, the one at the way bottom of that, and make a triangle shape so it connects the bands. Then you're going to go above that one and do the same thing. So make another triangle one. Go up above that one too. Put it like that in the rubber bands. This one we're not going to go like that though. We're just going to put a rubber band straight between those 2, like that. Then after that, we're going to add cap bands to the bottom ones. So on these 3 ones, we're going to add cap band too. So cap band, remember, is just 1 rubber band, twist it into 2, and then put it at the bottom of that one side. Then you're going to have another one, twist it around your fingers, and put that on the other one. And then you're going to do that again with that one, and put that one on those ones. So basically, it's supposed to look like this now. That's your whole entire wing. And then after that, you're going to start the looming it. So you go underneath all the rubber bands, well, the whole cap band actually, that has a lot of rubber bands on it, and lift it up onto that one. Go underneath this 1 rubber band from the triangle one. Go through that one, grab the 2 bottom ones, lift them up. Go through that one, go through the bottom ones, lift them up. Right now we're doing the biggest side. Go through the bottom ones, slide it over, lift it up. Then we're not going to do the top on this one. But now we're going to go through these ones. And we are going to pick up the bottom 2 on this one. Make sure it doesn't fall off. That's why you should hold on to it maybe, if it doesn't want to stay on. Then you're going to put that one up. We're doing the middle layer now. We are going through all those ones. And lift it up. So on these ones, there's not any orange bands kind of in the way. So it should be a little easier. So lift that one up. It's kind of like you're doing a single chain, just with stuff connected to it. So lift that one up to the way top. Then, after that one, we are going to do this side. So we'll do the same thing on that one until you get to the top. So go through all those. Lift them up to right there. Go through that one rubber band. lift it up. There should be orange rubber bands on these on some of them. There's some that might not, but that's just because they don't have. So then you are going to just go up till you get to the last peg. So it should look something like this now. And then you are going to put it through the top of these, all those rubber bands up there. Make sure none of them are off. Oh, actually, no. We forgot to loom this part. I'm sorry about that. So go through all those. Grab the bottom two. Make sure none of them fall off because they tend to do that on this part. So then you are going to go to this side too. You go through that one orange rubber band at the top. Going to pick up those two yellow bands or whatever color yours are. Take it off, that thing. Like pull it up to those two. So now it should look something like this. And we're going to put our hook through all these rubber bands and slide it like that. And then make sure you have every rubber band in that or else it will fall apart. Then you will rip it off. So then you take it off. And there is one of your wings. This orange that you did for the cross things should not be that visible. But if they are, then that means you must have had a bolder color, but it'll look cool anyway. So you're supposed to do this the same step 2 times, so go back in the video if you need to see it. And then I'll see you then. Okay, so now you should have 2 wings on your hook or on whatever utensil or something you're using. So after that, we are going to start making the legs, so these little fellas. So we are going to make 4 of them. So what you're going to do, the arrow should be facing you. You're going to go, I'll show you which one to do. Okay, so you're going to go down 1. These are 2 rubber bands again. So you're going to start at the top, go down 1. Oh, this is the body color. Go up, start at the top, go 1 down. Start at the top, go 1 down. Then start at the top, go 1 down. Okay. So there's one of your legs. We're not going to loom it yet or anything because we're going to have to make 4 of them. So we are going to go down. We're going to do the same thing again. So start at the top, go down. Start at the top, go down. Start at the top-ish place now. Go down, and then go to this one and go down. So you should have 2 like this. Then you're going to go down so you can have more room to make more legs because you're going to need a lot of them. So you're going to go 1 down from this one. So you're going to start here because we do not want to connect these 2 together. So we're going to start right there, go down, go there and go down, go there and go down, and then you go there again, a different place, and go down. And then you do the same thing on the other side, so it should look like this right now. So you're going right there, down, there, go down, there, go down, and then there, go down. Put there. Okay. So now you have all 4 of your legs done. Well, not loomed, but done. Putting them on the loom. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. So you're gonna take 1 band, make it a cap band. So do it twice around your fingers. Go on. So this top part that has the bump should be facing you. So it's facing me. And then you're going to put it at the way bottom one of this leg. and basically do the same thing on each of them. So double loop it, put it on this one now, because that's a different one. Take another one, wrap it around your fingers, and go right there. And wrap it around your fingers. And go at the last one right there. So now you put on all your cap bands, and your loom should look like this now. And we're going to start hooking it. So you go to where the cap band is, go underneath the cap band, so pull it back, go to the bottom two bands, lift them up, hold on to the cap band so it doesn't fall off, because we don't want that happening. That'll be very bad. So then you go put it up one. Right there I did it. So then you go through all those. Well, there's nothing right there actually. Grab the two bottom ones, lift it forward. Grab the two bottom ones, lift it forward. And then the bottom two ones and lift them forward. So you have one leg done. And you do the same thing to each of these legs. Don't take them off yet, though. So then we'll see you when I finish that. Okay, so now you should have loomed all your rubber bands. So now, make sure this thing's facing you, the bump on the top of it. You go to the top of each of these legs. Go through all four of those rubber band loop kind of things. Put your hook through it, and then take it off. So you should have one leg right there then. Slide it to the top. Then go through this one, do the same thing. And then you'll go through the top of these bands. Take them off. Okay, there we go. And now my loom's flying part. Okay. And then go through this one and then slide it off. So now just keep them all on your hook, because if they get in the way, you can slide them off onto a pencil or something. I sometimes use pencils, but right now I'm just using the hook because we're finally clipped to the tail. So we are going to be done putting stuff on there then after. So yeah. So now we're going to do this tail of it. It depends on how long you want the tail. This one I did like 8 or 9 bands, I think. But it depends on how long you want the tail, so yeah. So you're going to take your body color. Go, make sure this thing's facing you again. Go to the top of that. Make it like that. So it's facing that side. Or it can go on the other side, but to me this side's the one I always do for some reason. So you go down one then. So right now we're at 2. Make sure you're using 2 rubber bands of the same color. 3. So you go down 3. And then you go down to 4. So right now I'm at 4 for the tail. This is not the size it's actually going to be once if you take it off like this. It's going to be like that small. So we don't want it to be like that. So now we're going to put another one on. So right now I'm at 5. And I'm at the 6. So keep on going down. And I think I'm doing 7 this time. So it's easier. So there's our tail. We're going to make a cap band right at the bottom where we ended, right there. So take a rubber band, twist it around your fingers. So you should have 2 right there. And then go right here. Put this right there. So now you have a cap band right there. And then you're going to start looming all the way to the top. So push back that cap band. Take this stuff off, slide onto the top. Go under here, take that stuff off. And slide to the top. Do that all the way to the top. And I'm going at a nice and easy rate for you so you can see what's happening. And that rubber band's flying all over, apparently. Okay, so now once you finish the tail, you're going to put your hook through all those rubber bands. This is the last thing we're adding to the hook. So then you're going to take it all off. So this is your tail. It's going to be longer than most of your limbs. If you wanted to stretch it out, it can get a little longer, longer looking and stuff. So, yeah. So your head, also make sure you have that with you, because we are going to do something with that. Because the dragon needs a head. So now we are going to work on the body. Okay, so for the body, we're going to be using 2 rubber bands again, like before. You're going to have 2 rubber bands, the same body colored, and you're going to start with this thing facing you. You're going right to the top, going sideways, and it doesn't really matter which, when you put on first. It doesn't matter really, because it's not going to affect what your dragon looks like or anything. So you're going to push those ones down, and then you're going to have one right here, put it down 1, and it doesn't matter what side you start at either of this one. So, and you push them down if you need to. Actually, you will need to, because the body parts are kind of big. So you put those on now, and then you go down 1 more. So you should have 1, 2, 3 going down, and 2 horizontal ones like that. I already called them wrong name again. We are going to then put these ones right here, put them down. We go the same length as this one was, because otherwise we'll have like a crooked dragon. Never seen one before. Okay, so we have these rubber bands on now. Now we're going to close it off, so we're going to have this end go straight right there. And then these ones will go over here. So now we connected it so it's an oval shape. And then we will have 2 more bands. Put these ones straight through the middle. And then we're just going to go all the way to the middle. Make sure you have enough rubber bands with you. We're almost done, because this is the body. But yeah, just go down. Just keep going down. So there we are at the way bottom of this one. Now we are going to be adding 1 rubber band. We're doing a single one this time. So you're going to start at the bottom. You'll put it around the way 2 bottom ones, these ones, and then go up 1 till you get to that one. So around those 2, and slide it onto those ones. So we have that triangle now. Then you're going to do more triangles. So you're going right here to there and slide up. So you have 2. And then you are going to do a 3rd one, slide up. And then make sure you push those down, because we don't want them in the way when we add the parts. Then we are going to have 1 band go with the top 2 ones horizontally or diagonally. I don't know. Okay, so there we go. It's right there. So then we are going to start adding the body parts. So make sure you push all these rubber bands down, really far down, but not too far, else it's not going to work. So we're going to fix the head, like I said, later. So it may have some weird eyes like mine does. I don't know why. You're going to take the head, the bottom loop of it. It's like the way bottom one. Put it through your fingers so you have a hole. And you're going to make sure, you're going to put it right at the top of this lump thing. But make sure that the head is facing up so the eyes are facing you. So it's kind of, it's drooping down, and it's facing towards the sky. Not with the head backwards, so it looks like that. Like that. So now we are going to add the legs. Well, actually, no, we're going to add the tail, because that's stuck on your hook. So you're going to take that off of the hook, make sure none of the things fall off. You're going to stretch it just because mine's a little smaller than usual. Okay, so you're going to go to the bottom of the dragon right here. We're going to put this around it. And just make sure it doesn't get in the way, so it's going to be right there. If you want to add some more length to the tail, you can real quickly change that and add some rubber bands and stuff. I'm pretty happy with how my tail turned out. So now take the legs off, one leg at a time. So I have one leg. This one goes right at the way bottom of the peg right here. So you're going to put that on there just with the two loops. So like that. And then you're going to have one more leg, and put it on the opposite side so it's right there. Okay, so now we are going to take off another leg. These ones we are going to put right at the top, right there and there. So we are going to put this right here. So it doesn't really matter what position they're in. Just make sure they're actually hanging out though, at the sides. So then you're going to take your other leg, that's my last leg, and do it on the other side too. So now your loom should look something like this. I know it looks kind of like a lizard or something, but we can fix that by adding horns and wings. So now the wings will take like a while to actually put on to the thing. So that's why I found this other way to do it. And so you're going to have two rubber bands, put them together. You're going to have them connected to the hook. Okay. And then you're going to take this wing, just slide the whole thing onto those two rubber bands. So now you retract it like that. So now you have your two thing like that. So it should be only 4 band looking things now on there. You're going to put your finger through all of those rubber bands now. Take it off. It doesn't really matter which way unless you really want it to be a certain way that you put it on. So now you're going to go one peg underneath where the arm is. So you're going to push those down, make sure that we have enough room. Put those right there. So there's your wings. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side, but make sure you take 2 rubber bands and then you hook it onto this in case you didn't see it right the first time. So now it's hooked onto here. I'm going to hold onto it, the way bottom. Slide the wing top part thing on. So then it goes on top of those 2 rubber bands and then retract it back. So then you have that one rubber band sticking out from the wing because it's holding onto it now. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side, put it right there. So if you have another way that like putting on, you can do that. But I use my fingers and stuff. So that is another way you can do it. So there we go. There is its wings. And don't worry, we're going to add the horns and last touches things after. So now we are going to hook it. So we're going to start at the bottom of here. Grab the 2 top ones, not the cap band though, because that's the tail. You're going to go up. I'm doing one at a time again because using these ones it's easier with. It's easier to go once with. So you grab both those bands, go up. That should be the one that you have facing up. You're going to push those down. And you're going to go underneath again, grab the other 2 top ones. If your tail keeps on getting in the way, just hold on to it, pull it back a little bit, but not too much or else it's going to fall off. So then you're going to grab the 2 top ones, or one at a time, I guess, like I said. Make sure the feet don't get in the way like mine did. So then you take that off. It goes on top of this foot. And then if you see like a little movement, that means it's right. So that means you're going underneath all this stuff now and grabbing the last 2 bands. And you're going to take those off that one peg. And you're going to the other foot. So now it will be like this. And don't worry, it won't have that hole in it forever. Because as you see on mine, it does not have that hole. Yeah, so it's good. So now we are going to, we're going to normally hook it, but we're going to start in the middle. You go through all those rubber bands, if there's any on yours. There shouldn't be any. And then you're going to hook up, go in through those ones, hook up, and then we're going to go through that and hook up one last time. So it should have got up all the way to the head. You can push all those headbands down because we don't want those in the way. So now you have it all in your middle. Done. Now you're going to go to either side. I'm going to start on this side. And then you're going to go underneath all those bands. Grab the bottom two. And pull that forward on top of that one. Make sure your wings are down because we don't want those getting in the way either. So now you're going to, there should be one rubber band from this triangle that you made. It should be in the way, so you might want to push that back. Make sure you push that back. And then you're going to pick up those two last rubber bands. Slide that off. And lift it forward. And then you're going to push those down. Now to go underneath the wings, you just don't get those wing bands, I guess. So you just go underneath all those wing bands and the triangle. Grab the last two bottom bands. Make sure there's only two. Or make sure there's two at least. Okay. And then you pull those up. Make sure to be really gentle with your bands or else they might break or something. So slide that on top of that foot. Sorry if I wasn't showing that. So it goes right there. And then you go underneath those bands and grab the last two bottom ones. Make sure you go through all those leg bands though. Make sure there's only two with you too, like I have two right now, so that's good. Make sure your foot doesn't get in the way like mine is always getting in the way still. So then slide that up to the neck. So now you should have one rubber band right there. Push those down. Make sure the neck band gets down a lot because we really don't want this getting in the way. Now we're going to do the same thing to the side. I'm going to be with you though when you're watching it so you can see it. You're going to get those two last bottom bands. Lift this up. And I was going to show you. Okay, go underneath all those bands. Grab the last two. Pull them up. And go through all the wing bands. Remember, don't get any extra bands or too few bands. The last two bottom ones. Pull them up to the leg. Remember to be gentle with them or else we don't want them breaking or anything. So you go through the leg bands and grab the last and the bottom two. And I only got one that time. I have to get the other one down real quick. One sec. Okay, so now we got that one down up there. So now the neck should have all the bands connected to it. And then we are going to go through all those bands with your hook. And so like make sure you don't get any bands missing. Slide all this stuff off because this is holding all these rubber bands. So if we miss one, some part of it might fall off or something. So lift those up. Make sure you're not missing any. Slide this through. And then take it off. Remember to be kind of gentle with it. And be just very gentle with it. And I'll show you once I finish that. Okay, so now you should have your dragon. I know it's exciting. But don't take it off the hook yet, because otherwise the neck and the whole body will fall apart, and we're going to have to redo that. So, now you're going to grab two rubber bands, put them together. Unless you want more protective, then you can have more than two. But I'm doing two because I think it's pretty protective. So hold on to that. Put it back. And then slide all those rubber bands onto it, but make sure it doesn't fall off with them. Okay, and then after that, we're going to put that back onto the hook. So now you should have 4 bands on there, and your dragon's almost complete right there. So now you're going to make a slip knot. So you grab that right there, and that right there. Take them off the hook. Make sure you do not get it actually falling off. So you have it like this. 2 bands. You're going to hold on to them. Put one through those ones. So then you're going to pull it again. Make sure you pull it tight, but not too tight or else it's going to snap. Okay. So now you have your flat dragon. It's not going to stay flat forever, and like I promised, we're going to add horns, or else it won't have much of the dragon look to it, and we're going to fix the snout too. And it's supposed to be baby dragon. That's why it's small. Okay. So your head should be facing up, and make sure they look the way it is. So then you grab one rubber band, just one, and put like the head together. If you really like the head like this, you can keep it like that. I'm going to fix mine a little bit, I think. So you're going to smush these two together a little bit. Go like straight up to the eyes, but not over them. Then wrap it around that whole chunk right by that. So I'm doing that like right there. Just wrap it until you think it's tight enough, because otherwise we don't want it falling off or anything. So there we go, there's my head now. It's a little different looking at. And we can still fix this mouth thing. We're going to fix it after. So now adjust the eyes a little bit. They have like little loops to them every once in a while. That makes it really cute. If you don't like it, that means you could redo the head if you really want to know, but I think it's cute. Okay, so then you will make the horns. So to make the horns, you're going to have one rubber band, wrap it around the tip of this 4 times. So you should have 4 loops. So it's more like 3 actually, but 4 I guess. Then you're going to have one rubber band. So this is just one. You take it, wrap it around your fingers. So it's kind of like you're making a cap one, but you're not exactly. You're going to put it on to the hook, so like that. You're going to slide those 4 bands off of it. Well, it's like mine doesn't want to work. Okay. So, please work for me. Please work. Okay, so we slide them off, put it back together. So now you should have like a little stud of a horn, like that. So you're going to have another one. Make it another cap, whatever it is, a cap loop or something. Put it, cap band, and put it on top of those. Retract it back onto there. Sorry about that. Okay, so then you're going to have another one. Do the same thing. Hook it on. Go like that. So now you should have 4 of them, I think. Yeah, 4. And there it is. If you want to make it longer, sure you can. You can also always like measure and see how it will look on the head. And I think this will look really good on the head like that. So yeah, this is the horn. So we're going to make 2 of them. So they go on like that. And we can also fix them and adjust them if we need to. So now we're going to make another one. Remember, we wrap it around the hook 4 times. So now you have 4 on there. You're going to take one rubber band, wrap it around your fingers twice. Well, once actually. And then slide all those rubber bands onto it. And retract it. Have another one. Wrap it around your fingers. And this is the part that always doesn't like me. Okay, there we go. So there we go. And then we're going to put these bands back onto it. And then the last time, I think it is. Yes, it is. So we're going to put this, do it again. Grab onto this. Slide those off to it, and put it back together. And then you will have both of your horns. They're not connected or anything. And your dragon. The dragon, remember, won't remain flat. Unless you really want it to be flat. It's kind of cute, I guess, like that too. Okay, so now you are going to find one rubber band, not 2, run. This is the scary part sometimes, but it won't break at least, hopefully. Okay, so you will find one band close to the end. It doesn't really matter which one as long as it's in a good spot that you like your horn to be. So I found one spot. Don't try to pull it too much, but if you do, just, it's fine, but it won't affect it or anything. So now you're going to slide your rubber bands onto it if it lets you, like mine. Okay, so you put it through, you grab the rubber band, the extra rubber band, slide that part of the head onto it, and then we are going to slide one horn on to it. So now you should put that on, and then you're going to make a slip knot. And once you make that, Sometimes it'll knot without you wanting it to. Then you just pull it back there. So you just pull it over the knot, because mine did the same thing as usual. So there we go. We are going to make sure this band's not here forever or anything, so don't worry about that yet. Okay, so we have one horn. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you find the rubber band you want it to be. Grab one rubber band of that color, of the body. Hold on to it, slip that part of the head on first. And you're going to slide the horn onto it. Sorry, I always struggle with this part, because the horn never really wants to come on. Okay, and make sure it doesn't go over the body. If you need to hold the body down, you can too, because that works sometimes. So now you're going to slide the horn onto it. Your prepared, your dragon's almost done. You're going to slip knot it, or you can fix it, remember, if it doesn't slip knot that good. So now you're going to pull it tight. So here are its horns. It's not exactly done yet with the horns. So now, if you still have this loop, then to shift the horns a little bit, you'll wrap it around its neck a couple times, just so it stays like that, how you like it. Then you might have the other one too, and do the same thing with that one. I like pulling mine farther back, because I just think it's cuter, but whatever you like, it's fine with me. Okay, so now make sure the neck's the right way. Here's your dragon's head. Remember, we're going to fix the nose part soon. So now you have your dragon. Now we are going to grab a color of the dragon's wings. So yellow is mine. And it looks kind of, well, that's orange on mine. Here's the yellow. And then you're going to lift the wings up, so they're both up like that. Make sure they're level. Grab the rubber band. Just wrap it around them. Don't do it twice or anything. If you want them open a little bit, just push them towards the bottom a little bit, so they open up a little bit, so it's kind of like it's in flight a little. And then we are going to put these arms together, if you want them to be. If you like them how they are, you can also just pull them and shape them too. I'm thinking I might do that, but I'm going to show you how to not do it if you don't want to. Okay. So, if you just like laying on the ground, it already is, so that means it's done practically. So, then you're going to have the arm, wrap it around twice. So, you wrapped it around one of the arms, and then go over to the other arm and wrap it around twice. So, you have the two arms. I know you just move them a little bit if you need to. It won't exactly stand up, but if you lift it up, it'll look like it is, kind of. So, yeah. So, after that, you are going to grab another orange, just one, remember. Wrap it around the leg twice, and make sure the leg doesn't follow you. Okay, and then wrap it around the other leg twice, and then let go. Then you pull them tight together, and then here's your whole body of the dragon. Now we're just going to fix the mouth, and then you're done. Unless you really like that, and you can keep it on too. So, now you're going to have these two rubber bands. Just pull it on to the nose a little bit. If it's keep on not working like it is for me, then just wrap it around. Just hold on to it so it doesn't fall off. So just grab that mouthpiece, wrap it around the snout where the other stuff was. So then you have like the nose, more looking nose. And then you can pull the tail if you really don't like it, how short it is or something, or you can fix it before. Okay, so then after that, here's your dragon. I really hope you liked this video. Thank you so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed it. Hope your dragon looks good too. Bye.